Askren with MMA Mania. I'm here with Jorge Masvidal, who has another big event coming up. Man, first of all, how are you enjoying retirement?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Train a little bit in the morning and then just promote day and night, and so submerged in this venture of my life because one, I love fighting. Two, I understand it well. I understand more or less what the public wants and wants to see. I happen to have many good contacts, friends that made this possible. Um, so we're like, let's go hard, man. Let's take off with this venture, which is Gamebred Bareknuckle, and I feel like that's all I do all day, man. It's not retired from fighting. It's not retired from life, because that we grind all day. We're on the phone. We're making shit happen. We're trying to get the biggest fighters possible. It's only our second event, and we got Fabricio Verdum versus Juniors Dos Santos Bareknuckle. Like, if any hardcore fan hears that, just like myself, I would go, yeah, what? That's happening for real? Okay, I gotta watch this shit because this is crazy. This is fucking. If you're a hardcore, this is crazy. Your fucking mind's blowing up. Seeing these guys at the open workout, I'm like, holy smokes, we're gonna have a fucking fight in our hands. This is gonna be a fucking brawl.
I mean, no, 1000%, man. And it's prize fighting for a reason. And you get these two big names, and people are drawn to it, right? Like that's what fighting is. I mean, did you ever think promoting was in your future back when, or was this, or did you find a new love for it?
We started promoting about maybe 3 years, me and my partner, Dean Tool. And we that was like our trial runs, our tests and errors as we were starting out. And we didn't think we were gonna do like amazingly good or massively well, Well, our first, I want to say, three shows sold out completely, and it was anywhere from like 2,000 tickets to like 6,000 tickets. Shout out to Biloxi, Mississippi, and this was right after Corona, So we didn't know if it was going to be good or bad. It was some of the few things that were available to the public too. So I felt like we also had them by a chokehold, in a sense. So we did very well. And one thing led to another. We kept investing more time, more resources, more money in promoting, and now we got a good thing going on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I did want to ask, fighter pay is a big thing, but I feel like you're changing the game a little bit because all of your events, you're paying your fighters very fucking good. So like, do you just have a bunch of investors? Like, do you have people willing to throw you money to pay these guys?
I gotta run that by PR, what I'm supposed to say here. Okay. I can't say who they are because they want to remain like silent, but it's a very credible, very correct investment team. And they're very much aligned with the same vision that we have. That this is something that nobody else has. This is something that's taking the sports to its origin and at the same time putting it in the future all in once. You're seeing who the best fighters are. I don't have to explain it. There's more submissions involved now because you don't have that hunky glove, so you could just snap that rear naked, and instead of just holding somebody's back, maybe putting on a figure four, landing some insignificant hammer fist, something weird. You could finish a guy now from many positions. So the grappling goes up. The striking, obviously, we know it's going to be more cuts, more knockouts. So I just love it. And this is what I get to do is
Yeah,
promote these fights, promote these animals, these Roman like gladiators. This is the closest thing you're gonna get to a Roman gladiator, bare knuckle MMA.
yeah, no, for sure. I mean, and that's, I think, obviously MMA is so big right now, but the bare knuckle aspect of it, it's primal, right? Like your fight, it's a fight. It's a fight. You see what's actually going to happen, right? So I think, do
I
you
think it's
believe
one,
that's why so many people are so enamored with it, or like curious about, like, let's check out this bare knuckle MMA?
and it's not just that. It's like I have JDS's for Doom, which is two of the biggest free agents you could have right now in the market. But it could be two guys that you just know are pros and they have 15, 16 fights, and you're gonna tune in because it's bare knuckle and it's not something common, especially when it's pros. If it's like two Joes off the street, okay, cool. But you're talking about pros, guys that have been doing this their whole life since kids are gonna throw down like that. I'm in. I'm gonna watch every time. I don't even care who's fighting.
1000%. So let's talk about that main event, man. JDS for Doom. Both guys are fucking jacked. Both guys look like they're, I mean, ready for this fight. So how did this all come together?
So interesting enough, JDS, I've been, you know, I'm gonna say it online. I've been bullying him for fucking, I don't know, a year and like 2 months, shoving him against the locker rooms, fucking stealing his gym bag, all types of shit for him to sign, but he had a shoulder injury, and then he was working out some contract issues. So finally, I'm about to go attack him again. He goes, man, I'm a free agent now. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let's talk. So then he's like, just have your people talk to my people about the numbers and we'll figure this out. And that in itself was rather quick. JDS was amazing to work with and his team. And on the same day that I get this news, I'm at the gym and this is after a gym session. So maybe I finish 2, 3 p.m. And I call my business partner, Dean Tool, that I told you about, and I'm telling him, hey, guess who became a free agent today? Just told me about it. I already put him in contact with the other side. Blah, 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 blah. He goes, holy smokes, you're not going to believe who I got off the phone with. And I go, who? He goes, Ali. And I go, okay. He goes, Ali says that Verdum is a free agent and is loving the idea of bare knuckle MMA. I go, what? What? Just the stars were so aligned that on the same day at the same time, everything like this came to be, and I was like, that's the fight we're gonna make. I don't care how hard, I don't care what it is, we're gonna make this fight happen just for history itself. I would love for our champion to eventually come from that lineage of either Verdum or JDS. It'd be insane.
Obviously, JDS is a boxer. Verdum is a very good ground game, but he's he can throw hands as well. Like, do you see this as a classic striker versus grappler, or do you think it's more than that?
It's more than that. Verdum is so evolved. Verdum could kick, punch, elbow, knee, flying kick like he's Bruce Lee. I mean, fuck. It's crazy. And JDS, a lot of people don't talk about it, but his wrestling defense is some of the very best at heavyweight. So it's like, yeah, Verdum is amazing on the ground, but is he gonna get there? Because JDS is so good at stopping takedowns and being efficient with them, and then just releasing on the breaks. Very good left hooks, right hooks to the body. Oh, he makes it up so well. He's a little quicker, I'm gonna say, on the feet. Verdum's a little longer. I don't know, man. Every time I go over the math in my head, one day I start to lean, no, I think this guy's gonna win. And then the next day, I don't know, I think this guy. It's the best job in the world that I'm getting to promote fights that I would go. If you would have thrown those fights on, I would have gone, I would have been front center.
1000%. And also there's a storyline here, right? So Junior Dos Santos knocked out Verdum,
Right?
which made Verdum lose his UFC job and go to Strikeforce, right? So there's a storyline. So do you think that
And
there's
then
going to be
Verdum
more?
ends up becoming one of the greatest heavyweights of all time.
Right, right.
And he was supposed to crush JDS. I remember watching that fight live. He was supposed to smash JDS, and JDS comes in there, boom, and change it up. It's crazy how the game is. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
1000%. And so there's that storyline. So do you think the fight's going to have even more stakes and maybe a little bit more fire because there is JDS has that knockout win over him?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna be. All I could predict is violent. She's gonna be violent, scientific, mathematical, but violent.
Yeah, 1000%. Also on the card, I saw that signed Maki Patola to the card. Irwin Rivera is going to fight on the card. Brent Jenkins, Kenan Barrow. Like, what other fight on the card other than that crazy main event are you like really keeping your eyes on?
The co-main event is gonna be amazing. King Bao versus Patola, Coconut Bombs. That's gonna be a fucking fight. We're betting on some of the fight nights already between me and the whole staff and the team, and it's a good amount of us. And a lot of people are betting on that fight to be fighting tonight. We got like a little prize pool going. Everybody chips in like $10, and then whoever called the fight in advance gets it. So it's like it keeps us honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Gamebred boxing. You got a event by the end of the year, or are you holding off for next year?
We're gonna have an event this year for a fact, and it's gonna be an event that steals all the headlines for a while. We've been working something special in the boxing, so we got something I'm talking about groundbreaking. You know what I'm saying? Like if you stole somebody's really nice Cadillac and you just know it's not yours, so you're just gonna drive it like shit and fucking just wreck shop with it. This news that we're gonna drop is gonna wreck the shop. It's gonna fuck shit up, man. It's gonna be like you're joyriding a stolen car, not giving a fuck. We're dropping that news maybe 2 to 3 weeks time from now. Not soon.
You know how to tease. I'll give you that. You know.
Listen, you are not you. You're gonna put the emoji. I could already predict on the page the emoji with the head exploded. You're gonna put that first time you ever use an emoji, but boom, you're gonna drop it on there. You're gonna be like, damn, mind blown. Guaranteed. Everybody in the sport that's part of the boxing, that's part of the MMA is gonna be like, I bet.
Okay. And finally, before I let you go, I want to ask you some stuff outside your promotion. Obviously, you're going to get asked about it a bunch of fucking times. What do you think of Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz?
I don't like to bash fighters, because we're out there doing a thing. But at the same time, I could be very critical because I understand boxing a lot. And from a technical point, I didn't see a lot of great technique from a skill set. I didn't think that it was a skillful event. Then on violent, like are they trying to kill each other stuff, I didn't rank it too high either. And those are things that I usually rank how I rank my fights. Like were they getting after you, even if they suck technically, they're the worst fucking guys I've seen, but are they putting their energy into like making it a fight, or are they putting their energy into not, into maybe just holding up against the fence or running the whole time, and then scoring with like 30 seconds. Like I'm analyzing all these things from start to finish. And this is like something I've done since a kid. So I could be I could be talking to somebody and still like be very involved in what's happening in the fight world because it's just something that's very second nature. So you know,
Well, as a fan of boxing, and we all know you love boxing, like what do you think of this influencer boxing scene? Like, do you think it's ruining boxing? Do you think it's bringing more eyeballs? Like, what are your honest thoughts about it?
I love it. I mean, boxers get butthurt all they want, the ones that are maybe not understanding it, but the ones that do understand it, it's like, wait up, I could potentially make XYZ to beat this guy that's not a boxer. Why not? And I get it because for a long time, me personally, unless you're gonna pay me a lot of money to do that, I wouldn't even entertain that because I'm trying to fight the best in the world, and that's what I signed up. And those boxers that are in that mindset at that time that are not so much worried about the money, yeah, those guys are different. They're not even gonna entertain that because they want to fight the best of the best in the world, and they're on their path. But after they mark their goals and stuff like that, a lot of them will fight all those guys, and that's a paycheck for you at the end of your career. So it's like you shouldn't get mad at them. They're only bringing in more revenue, more money, things like that. Now, is their skill set disrespectful to the sport of boxing? I fucking 1000% agree. These guys are fucking bums. That A through Z, the fucking YouTubers and fucking the fighters that are coming over. I'm not seeing anything. I'm hoping Ngannou fucking does some representation nice. I think Tyson Fury's, as close as it comes to a perfect fighter at heavyweight. So that's the tallest order you could fucking ask for. But it's a fight, man, and anything could happen. But obviously, my money's with Tyson though, on that one.
Are you excited at all for this Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis fight?
I don't think that boy Dylan Dennis is gonna show up, to be honest with you, and then it's gonna be whoever the replacement is. And obviously I'm more excited about that fight in general than I would be about Dylan because just would I just predict your Dylan like getting like fouling out of the competition, like doing something to foul out if he did show up, like shooting double legs or constantly trying to headbutt. I just don't see him fighting, even a guy like Logan, not to diss Logan, but Logan's not a professional fighter. He didn't train his whole life for that stuff. So even then, that says a lot about that kid Dylan. Like I don't even think he'll show up for Logan, man.
Obviously, I'm pretty sure you saw Ben Askren come at you say that you're embarrassed you're scared of being embarrassed to rematch him in MMA.
He said that, when did he say that? Like right now, recently? Like a day or two ago?
He said that. Let's see. He said that August 9th, so 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
This guy's still talking shit, bro. This guy's a fucking idiot, bro. Listen, he's fucking brain dead from that knee. I'm retired from MMA, you fucking moron. And there's no fucking knees in boxing, you fucking moron. So come over and I'll get somebody to fucking write you a nice check to fucking get your head beat in. You make the most money you ever made in your career times two. But he's such a coward, he won't do it. And then after that, I told him we could wrestle if you want, and all the money from that will go to charity, something cool like that. But we could get some boxing money. People will pay to fucking watch him get slaughtered. People will pay that. You know that, Ben. That's why he's scared. People pay some money to watch his fucking eye orbital go in like this. He knows. Come on, Ben. Don't be scared. It's just a money play, Ben, and I'm retired from MMA. I did that for 20 years. And in that 20 years, you're one of the many things I did. I fucking knocked you out in 5 seconds. Big deal, bro. I didn't even give a fuck, bro. I'm not doing MMA anymore. I'm gonna do anything. It's boxing just because I love boxing. I always want to get some matches in.
Last three. Kimbo Slice, man. Like, do you think if he didn't pass away, like, he was obviously ahead of his time. Like, how big of a global superstar do you think he'd be right now if he was still alive?
Huge, huge. Something that I always think about is that if Kimbo, if he was born nowadays when MMA is now where it is, that maybe he wouldn't have looked at other avenues in life, but he just would have dedicated to MMA since a kid. Oh man, because he had the meanness. I knew him personal level through knowing many friends and family members of him, and from being in the gym, seeing the type of athlete that he was, how athletic and how tough. He would have gone far, man. He might have been a Hall of Famer type of guy. I mean, he started fighting at like 30 something years old, and look how far he went. You know, yeah,
Yeah,
he got beat by grapplers in the UFC and outstruck by guys that had a lifetime of striking. But this guy was playing football and a million other things before he was fighting. But he was just a tough dude from the street that was incredibly, incredibly gifted in the athletic department and in the heart department. Like this guy would, be losing in practice, but would never give up. Would never. And they had him going with a guy that's been doing jujitsu from the age of 7 years old, and now he's like 28 years old in the prime of his life, two-time Mundial champion. And Kimbo would be training at these guys at American Top Team side by side by me, and he might have gotten worked on that day, but guess what? He never quit, never would slow down, would always keep it coming. So I know he had the mindset for it. It's just that if he had started like at 7, 8 years old, forget about it. This guy would have been like a future Hall of Famer.
two of your favorite people on the planet Earth, Leon Edwards and Colby Covington, are fighting sometime soon. Who's winning that fight?
Well, supposedly, cop calling ass Cupcake Covington had brain damage. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about ever winning a title on brain damage. And I'm hoping fucking Leon Edwards gives him brain damage. I'm cheering obviously for Leon. I can't stand Kobe for the life of me. I got nothing personal against Leon. He just crossed that line that day, so I had to check his ass. But other than that, I mean, I really give a fuck less, bro. Whoever wins, wins. Whoever loses, loses. I'm cheering for Leon though. I'm cheering for Leon.
Gotcha. And then finally, you versus Nate Diaz, bare knuckle MMA. I mean, is that something that could happen, bro? Or I mean, would it happen, or would it be bare knuckle boxing?
With him, I do bare knuckle MMA because I just really enjoy kicking him in the ribs. Maybe not as much as he enjoys it, but man, I really enjoy kicking this guy in the ribs. And he's always like said things about the fourth and fifth round. I'm like, holy smokes, man, you got no idea. I've never slowed down from doing a technique that works. Like if something's working, well, I'm gonna keep at it, and that's what my whole fan base, the whole world knows me for. So for him to assume that this magical factor of me getting tired was gonna take over is the craziest inception of life. So I've never been a fan of his theories.
All right, thank you so much for your time, man. I really appreciate it. If you want to,
September 8th, be a
yeah,
part of history as Junior Dos Santos faces Fabricio Verdum bare knuckle from the Y Start Arena, available on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, and Twitter. All you got to do is go to Jorge Masvidal on any one of those networks, follow me, and watch for free. You feel me?
boom.